What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. It's in the game. I'm your host, Simon, here, as always, with my co-hosts, Josh and John Luke, and we have another spectacular guest today. We've got not just good friend of the show, great friend of the show, Eagle Dan FF over here. How's it going, Dan?
It's going great. Thanks, guys, for having me. I'm really excited.
Second time. Take
Second
two.
time. It's really awkward now because Simon's actually here, so now I can't do his job this time.
Can't be Simon, yeah.
You can still be Simon. We'll give it to you. Yeah,
Simon 1 and Simon 2?
Yeah.
Eagle Simon. Let's go.
Eagle Simon.
Eagle Simon, is that my new name?
Yep.
No. It's less
You're
about
out
the
of
team I support and more about like my spirit, right?
Eagle Simon.
Simon. I don't think you get it. You're out of here, Simon. Dan's new Simon.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought we were just adding Eagle to my name.
Dr.
Chalupa says trademark infringement, Simon.
Oh, well. Look who it is. He hasn't been here in what, like 10 months? He just comes in here with the hot takes.
And he's so concerned about Eagle Dan's name, not the EA Sports line that I ripped off. I'm sure that's what he's referring to.
I think that's what he referred to.
I'm pretty sure no one remembers the EA Sports line. It's been years since that was actually in the game.
Oh, yeah.
It is no longer in the game.
No.
It's not in the game. Sully says, let's go. Best hour of my day every day. And we had Craig in here hyping us up an hour ahead of time. Craig, Sully, glad to have you here. And Craig says the best part of waking up is FYF in your cup. Craig, I don't know where you live, but if it's in any of these nearby time zones, I would recommend waking up a little bit earlier if we are your breakfast.
I feel like that's illegal in most states. So.
How's it going, Anthony? Glad to have you in here. Oh shoot, Dave's jumping on Eagle Simon. I'm getting
Eagle Simon. Here we go. Now you finally got your name, Simon. You finally got your nickname.
That's Dan's name. Dan is Eagle Dan and Eagle Simon. And Dr. Chalupa wants to know if you want to leave again, JL.
No, please don't leave, Ketchup.
You have to stay here and you have to let us
every day.
Berate you for not being here previously. Those are the rules.
You're a doctor. You can handle it.
Ooh, Maria. What's up?
Maria says it's Wednesday. Yeah. I am here. We're here
I didn't
too.
know that.
Glad to have you here. And Swamp's in here saying, who dat?
What up, Swamp?
What's up, Swamp?
Is Welcome. He crying?
He hasn't said he's crying yet. Usually he's pretty quick with the I cry.
Yeah, I know.
Guys, if this is your first time tuning into our show, lucky you, Dan's on. That's a real treat. Usually it's just us three buffoons.
I thought you were just going to say, lucky you found us. Welcome home.
No, not yet. We need to get a little bit more going on before I say lucky you. Swamp said no cry, not at work. But if this is your first time tuning in and you enjoy what you're seeing so far or what you're going to see, subscribe to us on YouTube at Front Yard Fantasy and also on Twitch at Front Yard Fantasy. You can set up notifications so you never miss us going live again. It's every day at 3 p.m. Eastern, and you can go back and watch all of our old videos, including the other time Dan was on replacing me. That one's in there. That one's
good
not.
show.
I like how you phrase that. You're like, if you're gonna like what you're about to see, then go subscribe. We should just say that for every show.
If you're going to like this. Rick says, look at this crew. Yeah, this is a solid crew in here, Rick.
Wow, we got
such a sexy crew.
Oh, two platforms.
There he is. There he is.
Behind the mask.
Yeah.
Not a doctor, I see.
Jacob.
Coming in saying hi to Maria. Guys, today I have prepared a game of fantasy horse for the three of you. I hope you're ready. We got some good questions in there. We got some other questions in there too. So we'll see how this pans out.
Question JL's not going to be too happy about?
Maybe one or two.
I'm never satisfied.
JL's only satisfied if he wins, and even then only about 50%.
And then I'm very upset, yeah. It was because I persevered your dumbass questions.
Maria giving the hey back to Jacob. Unless she's saying hey to us again. It wasn't enough hays before.
That's why it's two hays,
One for Jacob, one for us.
Exactly.
There you
that
go.
Makes sense. That checks out. Guys, if you have not played Fantasy Horse with us before, and Josh, I know you always forget the rules, so please listen.
Tell me I'm such an idiot. Please.
How this game works is I've prepared a bunch of NFL or fantasy football related trivia questions. Instead of just asking them, do you guys willy-nilly, seeing how you do, we've adapted the childhood basketball game horse to fantasy trivia. So how this is going to work is I will ask Josh a trivia question. He will then choose whether he wants to pass or play. If he plays and he gets it right, he gets to dish out a letter to whoever he wants. Not me. I'm the host. You can't knock me out. Or if he gets it wrong, he will get a letter himself. Now, if Josh chooses to pass to someone, the same rules apply. If that person gets it, Josh will get a letter for passing it to them. If they get it wrong, they will get a letter. We'll go until there's one person left standing who is not a horse. since we've got 3 people playing, both people who lose have to make their best horse impression.
I like it.
When you get knocked out, you give us your best horse noise, or elephant noise if you're JL. He tends to go that route.
Same animal, pretty much. I mean,
let's see. I am
lion, tiger, bear.
Dog. It's whatever.
Dan, I'm going to let you determine the order. The questions have already been decided. You are our guest. You get to decide what order we're going in. Would you like to go first, second, or third?
Dan and I are both starting with HORS. Just to make it fair for Josh.
I will go third.
Dan's going. Me and JL fighting over the comment on the screen. Dan's going to go third. Who would you like to go first, Josh or John Luke?
Josh can go first.
Why am I always last?
You're in the middle.
You're second, JL.
Well, then I'm sorry I had that little outburst. But I'm already amped up, so.
Yeah.
Craig, give me a minute. I got to wind down.
That's an incredible horse noise. One of the best ones we've heard on stream yet.
Wow.
He said nay. And Dave said may or may not have just tried to make a horse noise at home. It's shocking how close in your head like horse and elephant is. Like, I don't think you realize it until you do a horse and you're like, oh shit, that was an elephant.
Whoever's living in his house and then was like, Dave, are you all right?
I
heard something down there.
I feel like an elephant's a little bit more of like a scream. It's like a horse is a little bit. It's a little bit more musical to it. It's got a little bit.
Horses are more elegant.
Yeah, exactly.
I disagree.
I don't know. Have you ever seen the Jungle Book, Josh? Because I'm pretty sure the elephants are the ones that singing that one.
You know what?
I don't know if I saw any singing horses in the Jungle Book.
You're right. I'm gonna give you that one.
Rick says JL is so freaking emotional, man. World versus JL.
Chip on my shoulder.
Sorry. Then Dave said LMAO Home Alone right now, and Sully said, sadly, Dave, I do that every time. Tries to make a horse noise. And Z2 coming in with more insight into JL's psyche. He says JL hates being kicked last. Reminds him of kickball in elementary school.
Yes. Simon would lock all the doors, and I have traumatic kickball memories. Yep.
And Jacob with a really good point. Unless the horse is mad, then it's going to sound like it's screaming too. You guys didn't consider an angry horse.
That Eminem Rihanna song where it's still musical, even though they're fighting.
And Swamp giving a little plug to our boy Josh over here, saying you can check out all of Josh's animal noises on his OnlyFans. He runs the whole gambit on there. So whatever.
That's such a good idea. Can we clip out all of the times Josh made an animal noise and just put them real close together and do a whole album of just Josh making animal noises?
Yes, but we also are going to do it for you as well. You're not getting out of this one.
It'll be number one on iTunes if you do that.
Elephant. We could also probably just take all the clips where Josh is not talking but just making faces, and just like an hour-long video of him just like, ooh.
You put an animal noise to the face, and then you got it.
Just changing golf shirts.
We can narrate it in the background like David Attenborough. Like, here you'll see Josh. That was my best David Attenborough.
Natural habitat.
That was a much better David Attenborough than mine. I'm embarrassed at mine. I'm just not even. We're gonna move past that, guys. We've got our order determined. Dan picked it for us. Josh first. John Luke second. Eagle Dan wrapping it up third. JL's gonna have to compose himself before we get started. Otherwise, he might just start behind. It'll take 5 seconds and we'll fall out of composure again. But let's start the game composed.
Guys, Eagle Dan, JL,
Jeff
going down. I definitely got this one.
That's fair.
No doubt in my mind.
Probably.
Little doubt.
I love your guys' confidence because there's none of it. And I know I'm going to win that. So.
Sully giving us our free agent news for us here. James White stays in New England. Damian Williams to the Bears. CJ Beathard to the Jags. And T.Y. Hilton back to Indy. Discuss. I've got one thing to say here. There was just one thing I wanted to say, then I'll pass it to you guys. So it looks like the Jags aren't drafting Trevor Lawrence first overall. They'll probably go O-line. Now they've got the franchise quarterback in Beathard. So that's my biggest takeaway from this. And just to be clear, everyone, I am kidding. This is security for behind Trevor Lawrence. If anything, maybe this means they're looking to trade Minshew. Or they're just having a little bit of a battle for that backup quarterback spot, which is just a little bit more security. Any of this news stick out to you guys specifically?
James White staying in New England is pretty interesting. I mean, I think that was going to potentially give the opportunity for Damian Harris and maybe even Sony Michel. And it was going to hopefully be exciting for James White too, see what he can do on a team that actually utilizes him in a different way.
For me,
I was just gonna say it just kind of puts a little cold water on all of it.
And it puts cold water on the new tight end signings in New England for me as well. I think without James White there were so many targets vacated. There still are targets vacated in New England, but this eats into like their upside for me a bit. Still having James White there. There's another receiver that could push for like first or second in receptions on that team next year in James White now. Dan, any of these stand out to you? A lot of these are lower tier signings. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to insult you, Bethard.
Definitely the Damian Williams to the Bears. I think it definitely muddles up that picture more than it already was. People were already leery about how high David Montgomery finished last year, and now with Williams in the fold, you're just going to raise more questions with him, Cohen, and now Williams. It's a legit three-headed, running back room. So it's definitely going to make problems for people that were hoping to maybe depend on David Montgomery a little more this year.
Completely agree. 100% agree with that. I was already down a bit on Montgomery, but this doesn't do anything to help that. This obviously hurts that. That would be the opposite of helps. Rick says
kind of what we expected too, right? Like at least before the last couple of weeks, like before free agency kicked off, Hilton to Indy was kind of like the most probable outcome. So
yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense, but I'm not too excited for Hilton next year. Do you think Hilton leads the team in receptions next year for the Colts?
No, but I do think it does cap a little upside for Paris and Pittman.
Yeah, completely agree. This free agency period has been wildly busy, but not wildly exciting. They were talking about that on the Roto Heat stream yesterday. I can't remember if it was Sully or Brad who said it. Like, there's been so much going on, but just a lot of like, okay, yep, on to the next thing. Anthony says Hilton was overpaid. Nothing else very noteworthy. I haven't seen the details of it, but I'll take your word for that. And then Minshew to the Bears, make it happen. That's where Z2 wants Minshew to go, but they've already got the go Andy Dalton, so I think they're fine. Why do they need to add Minshew over there?
I saw something that was like the door's still open on Russ to Chicago, and I was like, oh, I just don't even want to hear all the Chicago fans just freak out.
Poking the bear.
Yeah,
poking the bear.
I do think that the Jaguars signing CJ Beathard, like you said, Simon, it does. I think they are trying to trade Gardner as much as they can. I think it's going to happen probably before, maybe during the draft.
Yeah, I think Hilton's deal was like $10 million. I saw before I came on. 1 year, $10 million. Yeah, Hilton.
Ooh, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's pretty good for a 1 year deal.
Yeah, that's significant.
Sully says, have to think White back to the Pats is the only way to keep him from joining TB12.
That's a good point.
That could make sense. Maybe
I know that was like the everyone's favorite was that outcome that he's going to go down to Tampa Bay. That would have been awesome.
Just reassemble the Patriots back in Tampa
Pretty
Bay.
much.
Like just slowly reassemble the whole team. Z2 says, Rick, golf shirts make streaming fun. And so I'm saying sup to JFew, Josh's brother in here making friends, ignoring us. Wait, no, he said hey to us. Sorry, that was rude, Jordan.
Hey, everyone, yeah.
So I'm saying the Saints lost Alex Anzalone. I don't know if I'm saying the last name right. Linebacker. He's going to the Lions, if I'm not mistaken. But let's see. And Rick says, I am the bear that's getting poked. And then NBA wants to know if we think Minshew's better than Dalton. If you guys had to pick Minshew or Dalton to lead your team right now. Dan, Jalen Hurts decided he's quitting football forever. Every other quarterback on the Eagles decides to become a priest, so they're no longer playing. Would you rather have Minshew or Dalton lead your team next year?
Minshew.
I
just think he's a little more exciting. I mean, Andy Dalton is on the older side. You know what you're going to get from him. Minshew. Still has like a sliver somewhere of upside. So I mean, it's not that great options, but Minshew.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I would take Minshew as well. And Z2 calling me out saying my takes on Roto Heat are better than my takes on my own show. Maybe I was a bit that might be true. I'll have to go back and watch. Jay coming in late to the party, but what's up, Dan? And what's up, Front Yard fam? And Z2 says Dan wants to see Joe Flacco start.
I do not want to see Joe Flacco. I would rather see Greg Ward start at quarterback than Joe Flacco.
Didn't he play quarterback in college or something like that?
Yeah, he played quarterback for Houston.
Yep.
There you go.
That's how much I hate Joe Flacco.
You want you got to be careful walking around Baltimore saying that if you ever go visit. We told the story on stream the other day, but it's wild. It's for real. It's the truth over there. Not everyone, but they live there. The Joe Flacco
only the idiots, and there's a lot of them. So yeah.
Jay says, how the turntables. And Sully saying Simon killed it last night. I only killed it because Sully and Brad were such good hosts over there, handing me layups, letting me give the good information out first. They let me go first on all of them. So I appreciate them propping me up over there. Those guys at Roto Heat are awesome. Josh, are you ready for your first question? You are going first. We'll go in a circle.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready, man.
Remember, you can pass or play. These first three questions all follow a similar theme. These are all related to 2020 PPR ADP. Okay. So
centered. Let's go.
These first three questions are all going to follow the same thing. Josh, according to Fantasy Football Calculator, 2020 PPR ADP, who was drafted first? Odell Beckham Jr. or AJ Brown?
According to Fantasy Football Calculator, 2020 PPR ADP, and this is for redraft?
This is for redraft, correct. Okay, all of these are redraft. And guys, get out of the chat, get out of the public chat. Make sure you're not seeing the answers if anyone comes in with it.
Who was drafted first?
We got
or AJ Brown.
What up, Nate?
Oh, what up, Nate?
How's it going?
I'm glad he came back. We didn't ruin his experience yesterday.
His life.
No, he had a good time. He kept saying it. I mean, we all had a good time yesterday. Check it out, guys.
Oh, hey, guys.
It was drafted first. Odell Beckham or AJ Brown.
OBJ or AJB.
AJB.
So, if I remember correctly, going into last year, AJ Brown had a little bit of an injury he was dealing with going into the year. Odell Beckham came into the year healthy. He just came off a pretty disappointing season, but I think a lot of people expected him to have a better season. I'm going to go with Odell Beckham here.
So you're taking it?
Yeah, I'm taking it. Okay. Absolutely. And I'm going OBJ. It makes a lot of sense that it would be OBJ here.
We got some answers in the chat. Nate guessing OBJ as well. Jay just coming in saying I've become Rick Sanchez.
There's your name. Yeah.
Anthony guessing
probably
because of my burps, but I'm not drunk. It's just kombucha.
Not today.
Swamp says, Anthony says AJ Brown was drafted first over Odell. I bet. Swamp says it doesn't matter. Travis Fulgham was drafted first. Jordan saying OBJ, Z2 OBJ, and Swamp coming in with his real answer of OBJ. Seems like the majority agree with you, Josh. So AJ Brown was drafted at the 408 as the wide receiver 18.
It's going to be close. It's going to be close.
OBJ was drafted as the wide receiver 12 at the end of the third round, pick 312. Okay, cool. Josh, you are correct. Odell Beckham Jr. was drafted first. Where are you throwing your letter? On our guest, Dan, or onto JL?
I can't do that to the guest, Dan. I'm sorry, JL. You know it was coming to you.
Of course I did.
JL. I mean, I know you're going to throw the next one to me, probably. We'll set Dan up, and it's good.
I feel like this is the best game for guests to come on because we purposefully cannibalize each other. This is the opportunity to give a big old screw you to each other, and then all of a sudden we get to the end.
I'm the bigger man. I'll be the bigger man here, Josh. I hope your children disappoint you, but apart from that, we're
good. Not my future son. No.
Oh man, it's the first letter. Jeez.
I just assumed
just one letter, man.
Or children, I guess.
Sully guessing OBJ as well, saying AJ Brown was a big regression candidate after his 21 yards per catch rookie season. Yeah, I think a lot of people were buying into that. Okay, John Luke, we are on to you with question number 2. Same format, okay? According to Fantasy Football Calculator 2020 PPR ADP, who was drafted first? Raheem Mostert or DeAndre Swift?
Ooh. Raheem Mostert or DeAndre Swift? Well, it's 50-50, so I have to take this.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to. You could pass it. You could be a little baby wimp and pass it if you wanted to.
Oh, got him.
Now I kind of want to.
Baby wimp.
A little baby wimp. Don't forget that word.
I feel like it's got to be a Mostert. You're not going to ask this question if it's Swift. Come on.
You never know.
Plus, I think he was wasn't Mostert the main guy going into last year? Everybody's hurt.
I can't answer your question.
Swift no one was expecting Swift to be that great this year. So maybe some people were. I know Simon, you were kind of up on him, but yeah, I'm going to go Mostert.
Okay. Well, Swift was drafted at the very beginning of the 6th round, 601, RB30 off the board. Raheem Mostert was drafted at the 501, 1 round early as the RB25 off the board. You are correct, JL. Raheem Mostert was drafted first. Where's your letter going? Are you getting Josh back or are you throwing one on to Dan?
Come on.
Hey,
it's going to Dan. It's going to Dan. Give it to Dan.
What? Whoa!
The triangle.
M. Night Shyamalan ding dong style.
We're going to get triangle. Oh, triangle here.
Man, I love a good twist.
My mind is blown.
I have to say, I was watching the Voice blind auditions yesterday, and there was this guy on there who he loved John Legend. It was like saying
auditions for blind.
Jayla, have you never watched The Voice? The blind auditions. Oh, the judges have their backs turned like this and listen to them sing, and then they hit a button if they want them on their team, and they turn around. So they can't see them.
Isn't that just a normal game show? But the auditions like that too?
Well, they call it the blind auditions because in American Idol, they look at them. So those are just auditions. So they're emphasizing that they only see they only hear the voice.
So these people who come onto The Voice, they audition to then do a blind audition.
I'm sure there is a process to get people onto the blind audition.
You can see why I'd be confused.
Yeah, we don't see those. But he sang a John Legend song, loves John Legend, went on and on about John Legend. At the end, he goes, I think I'm going to mix it up a little bit when he's picking his coach because 3 people had turned around and everyone started freaking out, but he was just pranking everyone. He picked John Legend.
That makes sense.
Everyone bought into it. Kelly was hype off her seat and he became instantly my favorite because I love a good goof. And he got him pretty good. You got me there.
You're a good goof.
That was a good goof. That whole thing was just because JL did a good goof. But now the score is Josh, nothing. JL, Dan, You guys are a bunch of huzz over there. And Dan, we are on to your question. This one is again another ADP question. Before we do that, let's look at some of these responses. We had people guess right. Dave coming in with Raheem must start. JFU's 2, Raheem. Sully saying Mostert. Swamp was agreeing with those guys. He said, yeah, I think so. Yes. Yeah. Sorry. I mispronounced that. Thank you, Dan. Sully says Swift was banged up early and it was Swift's rookie year. And then JFU said I valued him over Swift when I drafted last year. And for some reason, Jail's a monster, I guess, because he got it right. And Z2 saying Josh's handicap came into play. You did need it. JL is the true villain. Was that a pun? Was what a pun? When did I make a pun?
I don't know.
I'm going to say
that we didn't see it because you said the difference between the audition and the blind, and you were like, oh, there's the other audition, but we don't see that. I caught it too, Swamp.
It was not my intention.
You get it?
I get it. Right. He just put it in there. A blind audition. We don't see those. But we do see the blind audition is the problem.
But then you said the other audition, you're like, but we don't see those. And it's funny. Wordplay. Dan, are you ready for your question?
I am. Let's do this.
Don't mess it up.
According to Fantasy Football Calculator 2020 PPR ADP, who was drafted first? Darren Waller or Evan Ingram?
Ooh.
See what you did there. 3 questions, 3 positions.
I will take it.
3 questions, 3 positions, 3
Darren
seconds.
Waller.
Going Darren Waller.
Good job, Dan. I'm not sure if you're right, but I think you're right. And it seems a little tricky because you would assume it might be Evan Ingram just because it's kind of tricky, but I don't know.
I think Darren
right.
Waller. Yeah.
Dan, I'm not going to make you wait. You read right through my trick. Darren Waller was drafted at the 602, tight end 5. Ingram at the 703, tight end 7. You got the points. I thought the first 2 were a little tricky.
Yeah.
It was the one you wouldn't think. And so then I thought with the third one, I might get you. You would think I would do it 3 times in a row, but I didn't. And Dan, you saw straight freaking through me. Where's that H going? Or it could be an O. Where's the letter going?
I'm going to give it to Josh. Complete the circle.
If you screw me on this, Dan, I swear to God.
Just you wait. Just you wait, Dale. Just wait till later.
Just you wait.
I wanted him to give it to you so bad. Don't
say that. Can't say that on stream.
He just did.
That'll have to wait till Ohio. Andrew says it's Waller. Anthony said Waller for sure. Z2 said Waller. And Jay said Ingram. Boo! Sorry,
bias. It's that bias.
It was Waller. I tried to trick you guys, but Dan saw straight there. It looks like you guys did as well. But that is enough of the ADP questions. We are on to the next round. We're starting back over with Josh. I forgot the word round for a second, but no more ADP questions for you. So, Josh, if you are ready, your next question is, well, even if you're not ready, I'm saying it. Which player with at least 50 targets led the Steelers in catch percentage last season? So just to be clear, this is like ruling out players with less than 50 targets. This is only players with more than 50 targets on the Steelers. Who had the highest catch percentage?
50 targets.
I'm actually going to pass this one just because I'm not 100% sure. I think it could be a couple different people. And, Dan, I was thinking about Dan first, but he might be a little plugged into that Pennsylvania knowledge, being an Eagles fan and all, So I'm going to pass it to JL. Good luck, JL.
Okay, John Luke. Who are you guessing with this one? Which player with at least 50 targets led the Steelers in catch percentage?
It's be like between two people in my mind, but I just don't know.
I don't think it's Deontay, but I feel like I got screwed by that last time you asked a question about him where he didn't have as many drops as I thought. Or maybe it was the other way around, which helps me at exactly 0%. Oh, God, I don't know. I guess I'll go with Chase Claypool.
JL going with Chase Claypool. Locked in.
I feel like he had the least number of targets, but I think he had over 50. And so I'm hoping sample size got him a higher, catch percentage.
I would have gone with him or Ebron myself.
Chase Claypool had 109 targets, 62 receptions for a 56.9% catch rate or catch percentage. Eric Ebron.
Oh my God, it's Ebron.
Had 91 targets for 56 receptions for a 61.5% catch rate.
That's better. But is there someone else?
Juju Smith-Schuster.
He was the other one I was going to say.
Targets, 97 receptions for a 75.8% catch rate from Juju Smith-Schuster.
Wow. That's awesome.
Josh is just real good at making me mad today. That's twice.
That's what I'm here for.
So, John Luke, you got that one wrong. It was Juju.
And we're cool. I'm focusing on Josh the rest of the game.
I'm sorry, JL. Look.
I'm sorry about that letter before. If I could take it back, I would.
It's all right, man.
Can I, Simon?
Nope. JL, by getting that one wrong, you are now officially a hoe. Dan is an H. Josh is an H. That question, we talked about Juju on the Roto Heat stream yesterday.
Gosh, what is wrong with you?
Dude, my gastrointestinal system is just screwed from top to bottom. The whole thing. I don't
think you could ever be on the radio. I don't know if I've ever heard anyone on the radio.
You just need to do a cleanse, Simon.
Oh.
I just need to stop eating. I'm lactose intolerant and I eat gallons of cheese. So I constantly live on the toilet with an upset stomach and acid reflux. It's probably all related.
Yeah,
probably.
I remember one time I went to the doctor and they're like, well, you got to stop eating dairy, grain, spicy foods. And I was like, I'll just have diarrhea. Like, I'm not doing that. like take all the joy out of your life and then you won't have diarrhea anymore.
Hey, should we tell our fun fact? Did we already tell that?
We did tell it on stream, but for anyone who didn't see it before, we can tell it again. Whenever you, how do I word
I love
this?
how you started it. Now, whenever you,
you always say, like, you call the thing you put in the toilet when you have diarrhea, but it is not diarrhea. It is just liquid poop. It is still poop. Diarrhea is just the condition. You have diarrhea, you still make poop. You can't make diarrhea.
I was watching, or I was like doing the dishes last night, and I rewatched the first episode of Adventure Time, and Princess Bubblegum was like, and now 3 drops of liquid diarrhea. And I was like, nope, that's not right.
It's liquid poop.
I wanted
Princess
to tell her the
Bubblegum.
fun fact. Yeah.
We had a bunch of guesses for this last question. Sully said Eric Ebron. Swamp said D. Johnson. Z2 said Ebron.
All over the place.
Anthony said Ebron. Dave said Juju. And Rick said Juju as well. They both got it.
Good guesses.
Dr. Chalupo coming in here with the Claypool guess, agreeing with you.
Anthony said good job, Rick and Dave.
Anthony Juju said nice. Good job, Dave and Rick.
Man, no one ever says good job to me.
Jay said if Simon is Rick, Josh is Morty, and JL is Snowball.
Oh, geez, Jay. I don't know. I don't know if I'm Morty.
I don't know about Morty.
Yeah, he says that's because cow's milk is for baby cows. Well, I don't like it anyways, unless it's mixed in with my cheese.
Wait, who's Snowball?
That's the dog.
Where are my testicles?
Son?
Where am I? Yeah.
That's the line of the whole show.
Sully said it's still poop. Exclamation. And Jay says, this is the content I'm here for.
Yeah, I learned something new today.
These two comments next to each other are really funny. This is the content I'm here for. And I'm out of here. And Jordan. Jordan's out. Rick says, we have to share this fun fact with everyone, Rick. It's for everybody. So I said, good job, everyone but JL. And Dan, now you've got a character. You're Evil Morty. That's what Jay has nailed you down.
He's a badass, though. Evil Morty is probably one of the most badass people.
Dan is 100% bird person.
Yes,
100%. Yeah, like I've never been more confident.
And it fits with the Eagles.
Remember, this is like a super weird skill I have of like connecting people to characters.
100%. Like that's perfect, actually.
And he's so like he's very like just deadpan all the time, very matter of fact. I feel like this is perfectly Dan.
It's so good.
Jordan said we missed this first comment. I did not see it, Jordan. I can't find it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to miss anything you threw up there.
Wow, worst host ever.
I know. I'm literally the worst. I'm looking for it. It's gone. It's gone. It doesn't exist, Jordan. I'm so sorry. Can you send it again?
I think he was just saying how awesome we all were.
Yeah.
I think specifically, I think he singled me out. And
I am bird person. He's right.
Yeah. Jay said LMAO, Dan is deaf bird person. And Craig said this is my number 2 favorite thing of the day.
What's your number 1?
And Dr. Chalupa said spot on, JL. Jay wants to know who he is.
I don't know. I have to think about that.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
And Jordan said reposted, but I don't see it, Jordan. I think Twitch is like filtering out your comment for some reason because it's not showing up for us.
The mod tools on.
Yeah, there's like a mod tool on. So whatever you're saying, it must be too provocative.
I should probably loosen that.
It's a little bit too provocative. You know us, PG all time. So if you said but, it's not going to show up.
What's the one that Jeff? Was like super weird that it filtered out the other day?
Oh,
it was something maybe Swamp said.
Oh, it was cheeks.
Oh yeah, someone said the word cheeks and it wouldn't let it post.
Yeah. Funny
Sully explaining the joke to us. Number 2, Craig. I got it. Get it? Because the poop talk. And Rick says we must be talking about bottom golf.
Bottom golf.
Okay, JL, we are now onto your question. Are you ready? You are losing right now. HO to H to H.
Ready.
Oh, Jordan wants to know if we can talk about Eagle Dan and his meme today. Dan, you were looking hot in that meme.
Thank you.
So Jordan put together a Jackass Squad movie cover with a bunch of people from the fantasy community. And Dan was laying down there in the front in the buff with an army helmet over his junk. It was, man, not going to lie. That got me pretty excited this morning.
Yeah. I got thumbs up from that one. You know,
thumbs up from that one.
Jay was really excited too. So
not the only thing that was up.
Yeah, exactly.
Craig said, thanks, Sully. And then Jeff.
He's not talking about thumbs.
Jeff said Craig is killing me. He goosed me and gatored me this week.
I don't know what that means.
Don't know what that means either, but I thought I'd say it because goosed and gatored is fun.
Jay said got me Twitch, he would have just got banned for that probably.
Yeah, you can't say goosed on Twitch. It's just not okay. Okay, JL, are you ready for your next question?
Still ready. Yep, same as I was before.
Okay, your question is, T.Y. Hilton led the Colts in targets with 93 in 2020. Who led the Colts in receptions?
You led the Colts in targets in 2020. Who led the receptions? Who would have had more receptions there?
If anyone. Maybe I'm being tricky and it's T.Y. Hilton. Maybe I'm trying to double lead you down the wrong path right now. Maybe it's all a game.
Double reverse diagonal.
I'm gonna throw the Uno card. I'm gonna give this back to Josh.
Good.
Whoop. We should invent like superpowers for this game that you can pull out at a random time to like double reverse Uno someone.
It already takes us like 10 minutes to go through the rules every day.
Yeah, you're right.
I think I might know who it is. I think I know.
Jay says Dan really showed his upside. Josh, who are you going with for this question?
Honestly, like Michael Pittman didn't play enough through the year. The tight ends weren't relevant enough. Like it's either T.Y. Hilton or, in my mind, Nyheim Hines. And I think it's probably Nyheim Hines. And I'm going to just go ahead and say it.
Shoot. That's actually a good guess.
Final answer?
Yep. Let's go.
T.Y. Hilton had 93 targets, as I said, and he finished with 56 receptions.
It's going to be close, probably.
Nyheim Hines?
61.
Nyheim Hines.
I swear to God.
Had 63 receptions in 2020. He did lead the Colts receptions, Josh, despite not being the target leader. You got that one right. And JL, your
played.
reverse Uno got put back on you. You are an HOR after that.
I got played. This is Cheeks. This is Cheeks right now.
We are now banned from Twitch, John Luke. Craig says it's on Twitter, GIFs and memes. I think he's talking about Jordan's post.
Or is he just saying that's where you can find GIFs and memes?
That's where you can find GIFs and memes. Swamp guest Mo Alley Cox. Rick said, I bet JL becomes a HOR, however you want to pronounce that.
Well, you're
now.
right.
Sully says Hines. And Jordan saying, don't worry, the FYF Avengers meme is inbound with everybody going in there. Oh, which Avenger am I?
Are we going to be multiple Avengers?
I think I'm all of the Avengers. If I was an Avenger,
I'm in as everyone.
We already know who JL is going to be. That was spoiled in another tweet.
Dan's in there, which I don't know.
JL, did you not see the tweet that Jordan?
You look pretty bulky over there, Dan. You got the green shirt. Yeah, looking pretty big. Yeah, looking muscular.
Think about how some people characterize you on this show. Like, what is your role on this show according to some?
Cool best friend. Am I roadie?
cool best friend. Yeah, cool best friend.
Not how do I characterize you?
Is it Loki?
Journeyman? Idris Elba?
It is the ultimate villain from the Marvel Universe. You are Thanos.
Thanos?
Is that not?
You say it like Thanos says it.
Do not put that on me. Me and that man have nothing in common. Besides, we both live in Texas. That is the only thing we have in common.
Thanos.
But we had some more good guesses during that round. Jordan guessed Hines. Z2 guessed Hines. Anthony guessed Doyle. Jordan guessed Hines. Jay guessed Hines. Swamp said, ooh, I forgot about Hines. And then just some more comments. Damn, Rivers was bad. Doyle only had 23. Gross. And Jay coming in with the worst take of the century. Bad. It's pronounced GIFs, not GIFs. Now get out of here with that nonsense. I don't care. GIFs. I don't care what the creator of it said.
I'll allow either
GIFs.
one.
I might have just said it because that's what Simon said, but I always say GIFs normally.
I'll allow either one.
Some psychology there.
Tyler says, I feel like I'm Thanos with the way the last week has gone.
Tyler, you got some hair though. I feel like we could utilize that.
Imagine Thanos with long hair.
No,
he becomes way less intimidating.
Loki, still a villain, but a nicer guy.
He has the hair.
I'm all about this. Jay said Simon's going to be Black Widow. Rick says Simon is Black Widow.
There you go.
I'll be Black Widow. I'll take it. That's awesome. Oh, JL, he did it again. Wait, do the. Oh man, I wanted to do the thing where he made his face little.
Little.
And Tim making fun of me for Thanos. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Okay.
And then Swamp said, "I feel like Josh is Ant-Man." I've actually people have compared me to Paul Rudd before. I think it's a great compliment.
That's a good comparison.
Paul Rudd's the man. Yeah, Paul Rudd's the man. I love Paul Rudd.
I could see Ant-Man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I appreciate that. I'm fine with that.
I don't know about Paul Rudd. I mean, you might be getting a little ahead of yourself, but
yeah, I think so too. I agree. Paul Rudd is beyond me.
Jordan says Hines and G-Man J are the same height for everybody here, in case you were wondering. And Z2 coming in. GIFs is
Hines,
multiple.
5'8".
It's like 5'5".
All right. And Hines is a little dude for the NFL. Z2 says GIFs is multiple peanut butters. Dan, we don't have to wait for JL to get his camera working again. We can move on to the next question. We got some work to do to get to the end of this game. So you are up. Remember, you can pass or play. We've seen it work both ways today. Your question. Amari Cooper led the Cowboys in receptions with 92. CeeDee Lamb had the second most with 74. Who had the third most receptions on the Cowboys in 2020?
Oh, my God. I'm not going to get past two, so I'll just sit back and relax.
Are you going to pass or play this one, Dan?
I'll pass to JL.
They're too scared.
No,
that's what I figured. That's what I figured.
Oh, JL, they're going to knock your ass out with both of them still just having H's.
Oh, please.
John Luke, who had the third most receptions on the Cowboys in 2020?
I'm glad I looked really confident sitting back because I do not know the answer. There's obviously, I don't know if this is obvious, but there's three people running around in my mind.
I know it's not Gallup for sure. I know it's not.
You don't know anything.
I think it's, I'm going to go with Dalton Schultz. I'm pretty sure it's not Gallup because I had Gallup everywhere in multiple PPR leagues and it wasn't good.
That was the first name that came to my mind too. I'm gonna be honest, but I could see it being Zeke or Gallup too. So like,
I hope I screwed Dan on this one.
We had a bunch of guesses. Jeff said Schultz. Sully said Schultz. Anthony said Gallup. Jordan said Gallup. Z2 said Zeke.
All over the place.
Craig said
everywhere.
And Jordan coming in with a second guess Zeke. Yeah, the guesses are all the guesses are all over the place. So start with the name you said it's definitely not. Michael Gallup had 59 receptions this past year. So CeeDee Lamb had 74. Michael Gallup had 59. Dalton Schultz had 63 receptions and was the third target leader on the Dallas, or not target leader, reception leader on the Dallas Cowboys. Nice. It was not the target leader. I think he had fewer targets than Gallup, if I remember correctly, but he did have more receptions. JL, you are correct, and you stick Dan with a letter for trying to stick one to you. Dan, you are now a ho. JL, you are an HOR, however you want to say that, and Josh is just sitting there with an H. But Josh, we are back to you with the next question. Don't get too confident yet. Your question is 2 quarterbacks tied for the most interceptions thrown in 2020 with 15 each. Name both of them.
Dude.
Just get it over with and pass it to me already, Josh.
I don't want to pass it to you. I want to pass it to Dan.
Oh, you're so benevolent.
Dan?
You're merciful.
Hit me.
Oh, my God.
I did not want this question.
Sucks.
Interception leaders. All right, you got to give me a second.
That's fine.
I'll give you
you got to go through the teams a little bit.
Because I got to
Memory Palace.
Yeah. Jordan said 639%. Shout out to Dan.
I like that percent.
And Sully coming in. Damn, I am killing it. Yeah, Sully, you are doing a good job in the comments. You would be.
I want you to get to answer this one though.
Yeah, make sure you guys are out of the chat. Well, I guess Josh and Joe, you can be in there now.
Okay. I think I got it.
Okay, let's hear it.
Carson
I don't
Wentz
even know where to start.
Carson Wentz.
Oh, I got it now.
And
I have another one in my mind.
And Brady.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, I want to.
Wentz and Brady are my final answers.
Carson Wentz and Tom Brady.
I want to put it in my phone. Hold on. So
I like
Tom Brady's definitely not right, but that's all I could think of. I know it's Wentz because I watched him. He sucked. but I don't know about Brady.
Okay. These two players not only both threw 15 interceptions, they both threw 16 touchdowns as well. It was Carson Wentz and Drew Lock was the answer. You got one of them, Dan. You missed the other. So unfortunately,
the 16 touchdowns did it for me, actually.
Yeah, because that was a question on a previous week of Horse, I think.
Oh, was it?
Something along those lines.
I thought I changed it enough.
No, not that question, but just like about the touchdowns.
The 16, the touchdown.
Touchdowns.
Gotcha.
This is the Who Am I? Is whenever you did those.
I almost want to give you a half point, Dan, but
no.
Dan, you are now tied with JL at HOR, and Josh, you're still sitting pretty with Justin H over there.
This is the handicap we talked about, so we'll see.
Jordan said Wentz is one of them. Z2 said Sam Darnold and Matt Ryan. Anthony said this is a hard question. Sully said Wentz and someone. Swamp coming in here, Wentz and Locke, nailing it. And Jordan agreeing those are great guesses. And Sully saying I'll go with Wentz and Russell Wilson. I like your strategy though, Dan. And Sully is all going with one of these just like high volume passers that probably threw a bunch of picks as well. That was a good strategy. Unfortunately, 2 guys really sucked this year, so that line of thinking didn't check out. So, Josh, you passed that question to Dan. So, JL, we are on to you. It is your turn. Your question is, there's one quarterback that threw more than 100 pass attempts in 2020 and had 0 interceptions. This player played in 6 different games, but only started 2. Who is this quarterback?
They played in 6 different games, but only started in 2.
The only quarterback with more than 100 pass attempts that didn't throw an interception. You going to pass or play this one, big boy?
Call me big boy.
Little boy.
All right, little boy.
Normal size boy.
Normal boy.
Medium
boy.
Oh, gosh. Just trying to go through quarterbacks right now, see if I can actually have an answer.
There's one guy in my head.
Only started in
Mine too.
0 interceptions.
But I do not know if it's right. 2 guys now. I got 2 guys in my head. Oh, back to one guy.
One guy, get out of here.
I'm going to take this.
Okay.
Is it? I don't know if he had over 100. Oh gosh. Did he have more than 100 attempts? That is the question. Do I still have to play it since I already said I played it?
No, you can still pass it if you want. Up until you give an answer.
All right, I'll just go. I'm gonna screw myself. Is it
Yes.
is it Ben DiNucci?
Jail with the Ben DiNucci guess. I'm going to go through the guesses in the chat first. Dave said Tua. Craig said Taysom Hill. Anthony also said Tua. Sully said Joe Flacco. Jordan guessed Lutton. Schmid 14. I lost that comment coming in with Nathan Peterman.
I should have passed it. I'm an idiot.
Swamp saying heck ye. Josh saying Tua. And Jordan coming in saying nah, Beathard for San Fran. He probably played enough. Jay Fuse thinks the answer is Dan. Oh, wait, Dak. And then Anthony wants to know, did Winston start 2 games? And Josh said no. Rick coming in with 3 guesses. He said Glennon, Hill, Gilbert.
I thought about Hill for a second, and that's when I was like, I got 2 in my mind now, but then I realized he played in pretty much every game, right? Like you know what I'm saying? So that's what I was thinking, yeah.
Jay said Colt McCoy.
I don't know what it is.
Tyler said Brandon Allen, and Z2 said Alex Smith.
Seems like good.
Options.
The answer was said between JL and the chat. The correct answer is in there somewhere. The correct answer is CJ Beathard. That is the right answer. Nice job, Jordan. You nailed it.
Good job,
CJ,
Jordan. I never would have gotten that. Never would have gotten it.
I wouldn't have either.
Nope.
Until he said it.
Yeah. Now it makes sense. It makes sense now.
I think Ben DiNucci didn't have any interceptions, but I don't think he had over 100 attempts now.
And I don't think he played 6 games.
Ben DiNucci had 43 attempts.
I thought he might have come in though, like random games.
Yeah.
Dalton being hurt.
Yeah, that was a tough
I thought Alex Smith for a second, but he definitely.
Jordan said, I played enough DFS to know Beathard played in 2 games or started in 2 games. Correction. JL, unfortunately, you missed that one, and you are now an HORS, 1 letter away from getting knocked out. I'm not a coward
like these guys. I took that question.
Dan, we are on
Probably
to
shouldn't
you.
have.
Probably should not have.
Yes.
I didn't say I was smart. I just said I wasn't a coward.
You're brave.
A brave idiot.
I'm a brave moron.
Brave idiot.
Moron sounds better. Kind of.
Okay, Dan, are you ready for your question?
Let's do it.
Of the 25 players that led the league in total fumbles, only 1 is not a quarterback. Who is this running back that had 6 fumbles in 2020?
Oh, my.
So in the top 25 fumble leader, and this is just for clarification, this is total fumbles that's recovered and lost. So this is total fumbles.
I'm going to toss this one to Josh.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to do it. That you're going to put the nail in my coffin.
No, that was a good idea.
No.
I'm going to get this. Don't worry.
No, I know you are.
I think I did know the answer, though.
No, I got this.
Make sure you guys are out of the comments. Well, I guess Dan and JL, you guys can go in there.
I don't want to hear what they have to say. They're just disparaging me in there, probably.
Oh, they are. Oh, this is getting bad. What you got, Josh?
I got one guy that I feel pretty good about.
Well, that's all you need. I didn't ask for 2.
You didn't. It's true.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, Jonathan Taylor is coming to mind, but I don't know if he had 6 fumbles. Like he had fumble issues in college. No. Shoot. Okay, it's got to be. All right, I'm gonna go with Jonathan Taylor. I can't think of anyone else.
I agree with everyone in the chat here. This is exactly who I thought of.
Oh, there's everyone saying one person. That's great.
Every single person in the chat has said Zeke. I'm going to run through all of them, but Tyler said Zeke, Jordan said Zeke, Anthony said Zeke, Sully said Zeke, Josh said Zeke, Swamp said might be Zeke. Z2 said Zeke.
Have you guys thought of Zeke?
It might be Zeke.
And guys, JL earmuffs. JL is a very nice person. Don't tell him I said that from Jay. And then Rick said, I think it was JL. He has fumbled a lot.
I'm a fumbling idiot.
You're a fumbling hero, according to Jordan. JFuse2 said Zeke. Jay Felicio said Miles Sanders. And
how dare you?
Team said is Harrison Bryant fourth on that list. He's pretty close, but he's not quite up there. So Jonathan Taylor had one fumble. You are not correct. He proved all of those doubters wrong from his college days. He had one fumble his first year. Ezekiel Elliott had 6 fumbles. He was the only running back in the top 25 for total fumbles on the season. You are incorrect, and you get a letter. Nice pass, Dan.
I missed that, honestly. I did not know Zeke had a fumble-riddled season, but that's good information. That's why we come here, right?
Yep. Guys, if you are enjoying this so far and you want to watch some more of our competitive antics, make sure you're subscribing to us on YouTube at Front Yard Fantasy. It means a ton to us. And give a thumbs up to this video if you're enjoying it. And if you're not, give it a thumbs up anyways, like spitefully click that thumbs up. You're like, God, I hate these guys. Thumbs up. Because it really bothers us. That's how you'll get under our skin.
You hate to love
us. Yeah. Honestly, Jordan right here. Thanos is a necessary evil that brought all the Avengers together. JL, you are Thanos.
You're a necessary evil. You are the necessary evil in this world.
How did Ted Cruz describe him? An environmentalist. Thanos is an environmentalist.
Exactly.
Nailed it, Ted Cruz. Nailed it.
Wins, and then eventually loses.
Yeah.
So,
Josh,
I mean, listen up. There's got to be a politician that just has to come out and be like, yeah, we got to get rid of 50% of the population. We're just going to kill off half the people, And
that's how the purge starts.
Exactly.
The purge, yeah.
Joking. Man, I love those movies.
Josh is like, I'm kidding.
Josh, this next question is yours. We got to speed it up through these last 3 rounds and make sure we can crown someone a winner before we jump off.
Me.
Josh, of the top 5 teams in total offensive plays run in 2020, 3 of them are from either the AFC or NFC West. So of the top 5 teams in total offensive plays run in 2020, 3 of them are from either the AFC or NFC West. They're West Coast teams. Okay. Name 2 of those 3 West Coast teams.
The top 5 teams in total offensive plays run into the 3 of them are either from the AFC East or West. Okay. So
no, the AFC or NFC West.
And I got you. So it's the AFC West is the Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, and Broncos, and the NFC West, the Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks, and 49ers.
You got it.
Most plays run, name 2 of the 3 teams
that are in the top 5.
My goodness.
That's tough.
It's a really
no, I got question. This. I got this. Yeah, no. No, I'm gonna take it. The 49ers, I don't think are gonna be on there. The Seahawks ran a ton of plays. The Cardinals run a ton of plays. The Chiefs run a ton of plays. I think it's those 3 teams. Man, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs and Cardinals. No, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals and Seahawks. I should stick with the Chiefs. No, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs and Cardinals. The Chiefs and Cardinals.
Chiefs and Cardinals locked it in. Final answer.
Yes.
Tyler said, "Don't let someone take that as a sound bit." Josh, I don't know what he's talking about, but there's plenty of sound bits that we probably shouldn't cop from Josh.
The take or the population thing.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we cannot take that as a sound bite.
God, please don't.
Dave says Arizona. Rick says Chiefs and Cardinals. Anthony says Chiefs and Seattle. Z2 said Seahawks and Cardinals. Both had defense.
True.
Sully said Arizona and the Chargers. Tyler said Cards and Chargers as well. Jay said Chiefs and Cards. Swamp says, I say whatever Josh says, but in a different order. And Josh says Cards and Hawks. So I'm just going to go through the top 5 for you in order, okay? Well, mostly in order. I might mix it up for dramatic effect at the end there. So number 1, and Josh, you locked in the Chiefs and the Cardinals.
Yes.
Number 1 is the Chargers with 1,127 offensive plays run. They ran the most plays in the league last season.
That's not good, guys.
Number 2 is the Cowboys. They ran 1,113 plays last season. I'm going to skip number 4 is the Cardinals, who ran 1,083 plays last season. Number 5 is the Falcons, who ran 1,078. So that number 3 team, right ahead of the Cardinals, is the Los Angeles Rams with 1,088 plays. The Chiefs were not in the top 5 for total offensive plays run in 2020. It was the Rams, the Chargers, and the Cardinals were the 3 teams I was looking for. Josh, you look like you're questioning my my info. You can fight.
Just questioning reality.
What do we? I got the reality stone.
This is not. Yeah. Freaking Thanos over there, like changing things up on me.
Hey, it's pronounced Thanos.
So the Chiefs were number 7 with 1,057 plays run last season.
That's sneaky.
And the Hawks were in there. You said Seahawks.
The Seahawks were not in there.
Oh,
it was the Cardinals, the Rams, and the Chargers.
And the Chargers, yeah.
Rams and Chargers, yeah.
So I don't think anyone guessed the Rams in the chat, but we had a couple people get it. Sully got it. Tyler got it.
Thinking what I was thinking. Except for Tyler. Tyler, you're just smart, I guess. Whatever.
Okay, guys. So Josh, that gets you a letter.
Welcome to the club.
This is speed round now. Okay, guys. These last few questions. Josh, you are an HOR. Dan, you are an HOR. And Dale, you are an HORS. And whose question is this? Did someone pass that to Josh? So this is JL's question. JL, my question for you is sorry, wrong question. No, it's not. Which tight end led the league in receptions?
Receptions. I'm going to go Darren Waller.
JL going with Darren Waller. So Darren Waller and Travis Kelce both had 145 targets, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was the number. Travis Kelce had 105 receptions. Darren Waller had 107. JL, you nailed it. That was the correct answer. You didn't fall for the Travis Kelce trap. Nice. Where's that letter going, John Luke?
What's the score?
HOR for Josh, HORS for you, and HOR for Dan. They're tied.
I'm going to give it to Josh.
Josh, you are now an HORS. You have fallen from grace. HORS to HORS to HOR. And Dan, this question is for you.
Let's do it.
Which NFL team led the league in 4th down attempts and 2-point conversion attempts, but didn't lead the league in 4th down conversions or 2-point conversions made? So they led the league in attempts for both, but were not the leader in completions for either of those categories. It's one team.
No clue. So JL can take this one.
Oh my God.
No idea.
Why would anyone know this?
Right? It's just like, I don't know.
I have a feeling that I might know it.
I thought
3 hours to come up with this question.
No. I have a feeling. I'm not looking. I haven't looked in the chat yet, but I have a feeling a bunch of people in the chat are going to get it.
4th down. Rams.
JL going with the Rams. I'm just going to go ahead and reveal the answer. Only one person in the chat has gotten this. Dave got it. It was the Philadelphia Eagles. They had the most 4th down attempts and 2-point conversion attempts, but they did very poorly in both of those categories and did not lead the league in completions for either of those.
I thought about that, but I thought because I'm an Eagles fan that I was just like being homerish about it, so I wasn't confident, but I should have just said the Eagles.
Well, thanks, Dan.
It's all good. JL.
Freaking horse. Thanks,
JL,
guy.
you are out. I need your best horse noise.
Do the kick like Simon does.
Oh God, here it comes.
I feel like that was like a Pokemon or something. like when I be like in the game and like a wild JL appears.
That was actually really accurate. Saying it like that. Yeah.
Okay, Josh, this next question is for you, and it's just versus Dan to determine the winner.
And Dan's got a little buffer.
That is right. So, Josh, your question, I want to know, who had more rushing touchdowns, Kareem Hunt or Kenyon Drake?
Kenyon Drake.
Final answer?
Yes.
Okay, so Kareem Hunt had 6 rushing touchdowns last season. Kenyon Drake had 10. Josh, you are correct. Dan, you get a letter for Josh nailing that one. I thought maybe that might be tricky if you didn't pay enough attention to how Kareem Hunt got his points, but you didn't fall for it. It is HORS to HORS. It all comes down to this question, Dan. You can either choose to play or pass it. It is up to you.
All right.
We're going with a classic question.
You can't pass it to me, though, Dan.
Old
so
school.
I know.
You have to revise your strategy this time.
All right.
We haven't done one of these types of questions in a while, but Dan, I want you to put these players in order of fantasy finish and PPR in 2020. Okay. I'm going to give you 3 players, and I need you to put them in order.
Okay.
Calvin Ridley, Brandon Cooks, T. Higgins. In order from most points to least points. How did these players finish in PPR in 2020? Are you going to play or pass this one?
So it's Ridley. I'll play.
No, let me do it.
No. No.
I have a pretty good feeling about this one.
Yeah, I know. I want to do it though. Please.
No, let me have it.
Jordan says this is like when Thor fought the Hulk. I think it's the green shirt. Or is Josh Hulk? Who's Thor?
Wouldn't Thor be Loki? So wait, can you put the so Ridley? It was in order of finish in PPR.
Yep. So whoever had the most points first, least points left.
So I'm going to go exactly how it is on screen. Ridley, Cooks, and Higgins.
Final answer?
Yes. Unless I can ask the audience for 50-50 or something, then I don't know how it works.
Phone a friend.
Ridley was first, finishing as the wide receiver 5 with 281.5 points. T. Higgins scored 194.6, finishing as the wide receiver 28. Brandon Cooks finished as the wide receiver 17 with 232 points. Dan, you freaking nailed it. Gave Josh his last letter, and you are the winner of Fantasy Horse. We have not had a guest come on and win a game in a minute, but I should have known bringing you on that you would humiliate these guys.
He was the villain all along. He's like he's like Bird Person's the woman who is with Bird Person who ends up being the agent.
Or he's the hero that we all needed to come.
I feel like I'm Tony Stark because I got rid of Thanos. So
there you go.
That makes me Tony Stark.
Doesn't Bird Person become evil?
Yes, he gets relived.
Good job.
But Josh, you know what we need from you.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Just warm up the throat. Yeah,
that was the horse got shivers, goosebumps right before.
Jordan says Josh is Fat Thor, guys. Come on. Dan is Bruce.
Giant, man. Look at this stomach.
Jordan, yes, Fat Thor. He is.
Come on.
That's so beautiful. Perfect.
I love my video.
And we are just the two goofball friends who are just at Fat Thor's house.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Congrats, Bird Person. And Jason, Dan is now Phoenix Person. And Z2 said Dan be on a lookout for an Eagles edit in the DMs. Good dub. Z2 likes to make edits.
Bird Person is not in that, then you're out of it.
Bird Person.
You're banned from Front Yard Fantasy.
Okay, guys. Dan, I want to thank you so much for coming on. You came on, taught these guys a lesson, showed them who's boss, won the game. You didn't have to make a horse noise, so we're gonna have to have you back on and beat you so that we hear your best horse noise. But that day is not today. Guys, if you do not follow Dan, make sure you go follow him at EagleDanFF. He puts out consistently great content for Going for Two. And also Roto Underworld. Is there anywhere else where people can find your content, Dan?
Yeah, I'm actually guest writing over at 14 Personnel with Marco and Justin. And recently I became a ranking guy at Fantasy Pros.
Congrats. That's awesome. Yeah. So he's all over the place. Look for Dan's content. Follow him on Twitter. Get it from Going for Two, Roto Underworld, or 13 Personnel. Jay has a request. Jay has a request for you.
Okay. Oh yes. I'm also on the podcast with Upside. I try to forget about when I'm not on it with G-Man J. No, we do great. We're actually doing a draft day 2 special, which all you guys are going to be on. So we're super excited for that. We actually have a show this week coming on with Troy, right? Yep, with Troy. Let's do some AFC East stuff. So that's going to be great. You can hear him yell about Tua for the entire time. But yeah, check out Pod with Upside, and it's a great show.
Absolutely, guys. If you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. Dan is not lying. He's speaking the truth about their show over there. Just skip the episode with JL on it.
Geez, Simon, I want to say something.
Back on me.
Yeah. Trading makes fantasy fun, guys. Yeah. That's as good as I can do. I can't do it.
You shouldn't have walked back on it at all because that was brilliant. That was really good.
I should be happy. I made 2 trades today in Dynasty Leagues. 2.
You're having the most fun.
Are you happy? Yeah.
How much fun are you having? Are you okay? Man, that's almost too much fun.
Fun factors.
Yeah.
It's amazing right now.
Yeah.
My cheeks hurt. I've been smiling all day.
Right?
JL, stop saying cheeks. We're going to get kicked off Twitch.
Damn it. Cheeks.
No! No.
There it is.
We
Three
can't
strikes. We're
we
out.
can never do a SpongeBob rankings because we'll just have to talk about Sandy Cheeks the whole time. Maybe we should do a SpongeBob characters tier list. Except I feel like either of you guys like that I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob as a kid.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple? No, I watched it.
I thought he was that's his answer.
The whole thing.
Yeah, that was me.
Jacobs, is fun show. Good to see you again, Dr. Chalupo.
See you in 10 months.
And Dr. Chalupa will communicate for you guys on stream. We like to be a part of all conversations, even if they're not directed at us. And Jay is opening a Top Shot Pack 2. Is he doing that?
That's right. Stream? He is. He is doing it live at the end of the show. So tune in for that.
Yeehaw! Tyler said trading 100% makes fantasy fun. And he said, wait a minute. Did someone say SpongeBob?
We did.
Maybe we'll have to do a SpongeBob characters tier list sometime this week. Maybe we can talk about it off stream. Jail's not about it, but we can fight him. Or if Jail loses internet mysteriously, Josh and I can do a SpongeBob.
I can take it. I'm
there
a little
shouldn't
bit
be
closer.
any arguments on the tier list for SpongeBob characters.
Why?
Wait, you just think SpongeBob should be number one? Is that what you're assuming?
No, are you a psycho?
Okay, good.
Plankton is
number one.
Good. Plankton is S tier. Plankton is the top character in SpongeBob.
Plankton is the top character in SpongeBob.
Simon, right on brand.
He's so funny. Every scene with Plankton in it, I'm cracking up. His wife is a computer who doesn't even like him.
Karen, her name's Karen too, I think.
Karen is an S tier character.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Karen is
whatever. You'll see it later.
Okay, we can talk about it later. Craig said, "Well done, guys." Anthony said, "Good show." And Jacob said, "I'm just more of an in-season fantasy guy." Well,
you should be a year-round.
We're here all year.
Guy.
And Maria says, "Good show as always." And Roto Heat Sully giving the props to Dan for winning today's round. Congrats again, Dan. Guys, unless you've got anything else to say, Josh said his line. We are done for today. We'll be back at 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And your boy LQ is joining us for the stream tomorrow as well. So don't miss out on that one. Dan,
great job
anything you want to say before we jump off?
Great job, Jay.
Great time, guys. It was fantastic. Had a lot of fun. Love you guys.
Absolutely. Adios, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow. See you then.
Love you guys too.
Peace.